I waited a few days, I wanted to give people an opportunity to see this because it's very impossible to talk about this movie without spoiling it, to be completely honest. So, yeah, if you haven't seen this movie, if you have not seen Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse, and you don't want to be spoiled, turn off this video. What's poppin' YouTube? It's Q back at it again, another Q Reviews. Today, we're reviewing Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. So excited for this movie to come out. So excited to finally be able to talk about this movie. I really hope you have seen it or are planning to see it because it is such an experience. It is just phenomenal. It's a phenomenal movie. I can already tell you it's I'm going to go ahead and go against what everyone is saying online. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I think there's one thing that they can improve. So let's talk about what I liked and what I didn't like. The first thing that I really enjoyed about this movie was the plot, the story. It advances from what the first movie did. It doesn't really carry anything over from the first movie as far as themes. We have a more mature Miles. We see a different perspective from Gwen Stacy. We see the advancement of Peter. There's just so many things that happened in the first movie that we didn't need to see again, that we don't need to relive. We just move on. And I love that. I love that nothing was really duplicated. Second thing that I really enjoyed that we had to talk about, the ending, the cliffhanger. If anyone had told me, oh, I saw that coming, oh, that was very predictable, I would be like, you're lying. You might have read a leak. There's no way anyone predicted that the movie ended the way they ended the movie. Miles being the Prowler in, what was that, Earth 42, whereas, he's Spider-Man in his Earth, in 616, I believe. Just that's insane. Basically, Miles believes that he went back to his universe. He sees his Uncle Aaron, and immediately when he got back there and he saw his Uncle Aaron, I was like, something's up, something's not right. He goes back with his Uncle Aaron. He's about to run an errand with him. That's funny, Aaron with Aaron. He then is attacked by the Prowler, and you think that is his Uncle Aaron, and it happens to be Miles in that universe. Miles is the Prowler, and he's going against, and he's Spider-Man, and that's just so crazy to see because they're the same person. They look totally different though. The design that they had for the Prowler Miles, I'm gonna have to call him that. The Prowler Miles was so fire. Oh my, it was incredible. He was whipping Miles' ass, like our Miles, Spider-Man. As Miles is begging for his life, the Prowler Miles is he's like, nah, I could really just lay homie out, because in that universe there was no Spider-Man. That was just that was incredible. That was really good. What I think that this ending was the best ending in a superhero movie since Infinity War. Best cliffhanger ending. I enjoyed it. So yeah. Another thing that I really enjoyed, of course, the visual effects. I walked into the movie thinking the visual effects, they can't really do too much more. But the visual effects, it was upgraded. I think that the way they used mixed media is just next level. We've already seen a few movies, a few shows adapt this type of animation into their stuff. I was talking to the homie Chris. We were basically talking about how this is about to be the next wave of animation. This is really what we're about to start seeing. I think it works really well for this. I don't know if it's gonna work well in other movies. With the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming up, it adapted this type of animation style, and I'm just like, I don't know if it's gonna work. I think that movie's gonna heavily rely on the script, the voice acting and stuff, but the mixed media in the animation, we'll have to see. But in this, phenomenal. It was better than the first one. Last but not least, I really enjoyed the more context we got from Gwen Stacy's character. Character development of Miles it was shown kind of drastically just as soon as we saw him. But with Gwen Stacy, I was very interested to see how they were gonna make her character more relevant in this movie, and I think that they did a phenomenal job by incorporating her father into this, showing how she lost Peter, and then just the complexity of her lying to Miles is just beautiful because it really shows who do you trust. That was a beautiful thing. Those are the things that I really enjoyed. Now to what I didn't like, the reason why I don't give it a perfect rating, the reason why I do knock it a little bit, And if y'all disagree with me, comment in the comment section, because I'd love to have this conversation. At some times in this movie, I think it really pushes the we're in a multiverse, and I felt like they overdid it a little bit with throwing those Easter eggs, throwing those multiple scenes of different Spider people that I just didn't really feel like it advanced the movie in the way that the movie could have been advanced. The character development of Miles and Gwen and Peter, even Miguel, Spider-Punk, I thought all of that was great. And Jess, I thought those were amazing. But when you get into the Spider-Verse and you see the multiple spider people, it just becomes so hard and so convoluted. It really is hard to like keep track of like, okay, where are we in this story? Where are we going? It's not even this is so difficult, it's difficult to comprehend. It's almost just like, why throw that character? Why show me Spider-Man PS4 in this scene when I didn't need to see him in this scene? The chase scene was good because you see all of these other things and you're like, oh wow, I know who that is and stuff, and it's cool. But there were just a few scenes where I was like, I don't need to see the 1969 version of Spider-Man. I was just like, I don't need that right now. I don't know. It just seemed a little baity to me. I think that they did that for just a simple reason. I believe that Sony Pictures Animation might have put those characters in and like kind of overloaded that just to keep this is a multiverse movie and we want everyone who loves this character or this version of Spider-Man feel included, feel like you got your guy, you got your gal, you got your pig or whatever. It was like, it's fan service. But when does fan service become too much? That's just the only thing, that's really the only thing I didn't like about it. Like I said, I give it a 9 out of 10. I think it's almost a flawless movie. I am in the minority here. I believe that Into the Spider-Verse is a superior movie. I think that it is still better. It wins in a lot of other things. It really wins on that cliffhanger. 9 out of 10 for sure. Comment in the comment section. Let me know, what did you think of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse? And as always, if you like today's content, please hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot. We're pushing to 200. Hopefully we can get that sometime this year. Make sure to share the video if you want to share it with your homies. Hit that notification bell for all of the new videos that are coming out. As always, thank you so much for watching. It is Q from Q Reviews. Until next time, be safe, tell someone you love them, be a good person, and peace.